Okay, so we're in Kansas City. We actually bought this laundromat. It actually wasn't so great. I actually got it on a 1031 exchange. So what happened is I actually had sold a building. I needed to use that money. I bought this on the last day. I didn't even see the thing. We got down here. I find out it's a disaster. So the last couple months, we've been actually retooling all this stuff. As you can see, we're ready to start Monday, but we're not completely done. We got this awning, and this awning actually needs to be refaced. It's attached to the building, and it was coming down, and they were gonna leave that. So the last week I was down here, I said, why are we doing all this work, clean this whole thing up, and then we're gonna leave this garbage awning? So we're gonna reface that. We've been painting. We've obviously got some work to do. We got the A-team here right now, but we got the rest of the group coming down because Monday we're opening. So today's Saturday, Kansas City. Monday, we're opening. Okay, so the first location we're talking about, this is actually in Kansas City, Kansas. It's actually Westwood, Kansas, but it's basically Kansas City. I mean, it's suburb. This location, we were in a pinch, but it's gonna be phenomenal. And we actually took over the laundromat, and I was hoping to actually run it as is, but the equipment, there's a lot of problems with it. They had done some pretty poor things. So like I said, it had some definite problems, and there was some liability with it. So as you can see, we got the same Anytime Laundry. We have a different contractor, so some of the different materials were different. We got the vending, they're gonna have to get that all stocked. We're actually using Domus in this store, so everything's gonna be touchscreen. So like I said, I think we bought this for like $450,000. We had to retool everything. We actually auctioned off the equipment because it was just a hodgepodge. We went behind the dryers, there was like live wires. It was super dangerous. So we're doing the touchscreen. We're doing a new card system here. This is LaundryWorks, so it's a tap pay. So we also went with LaundryWorks in this store, and we had been with Fast Card, but LaundryWorks, it's actually a more simplified thing. Like the CCI has actually got a touchscreen on it to where you can actually make selections, but now we have a touchscreen on the actual washer, so we're just making it a tap pay. You do all your options on the washer, you tap it, you start it, and again, like I said, it's gonna be convenient for the customer. It's gonna be less hassle. They won't have to carry a ton of coins. They aren't gonna have to bring a bunch of cash in there. They can actually literally even bring their credit card and stick their credit card in the machine and turn their credit card into cash on the card and then go and start the machines. And the truth is, if you know what it costs to do your laundry, you don't have to put 20 bucks on there. You don't have to put 50 bucks on there. If you want to put $14 on the card, because that's usually what it takes you a week to do your laundry, put $14 on the card. You're not gonna have anything really left over. And the truth is, even if you say you need another $1 to top off the dryer, walk over, you stick $1, you stick the card in, you got $1, you just start the dryer. Normally we like to have a 5,000 square foot laundry, but this thing's about 2,900. And like I said, this was just a case of buying something, but it also got me in the Kansas City market. None of this stuff is programmed yet. They'll actually do that probably tomorrow. We got 135 pound machines, which is the biggest machine we've ever put in, which actually makes an 80 look tiny. Like these are 480s, which usually we put 680s in our stores. These two 135s are ginormous, so they make them look small. Then we got our 40s. All the same size dryer just because the space was small. So the ATM's not even in. Actually, I think the ATM's in the bathroom right now. But our ATM will go here. This will be the VTM where you actually load your cash or your credit card, or you can actually put your card in here to reload it. So this is obviously not set up yet, otherwise we could run you through that. None of these touchscreens are set up. So we got our water heaters. You can't have a laundromat without hot water. So we got our water heaters in here. And we actually have some before and after photos. I wish we would have actually documented this the whole way through, but we will go to some other ones in Kansas City that we actually are starting on so we can see the rough stuff. But in Kansas City, so every code's different. This is a little weird in here. They put a shelf over the dryer so we have like too many bends, which I hate. You should just have one bend out. They did electrical down here and the gas. Like I said, this is not, I mean, I would have just put it all up in the ceiling, but different municipalities have different things. They must make us keep a pressure gauge on here. This is the VTM's backside. You want to put these expansion tanks in there so you don't get too much pressure on your hoses. But a lot of this stuff we still did in Omaha. Like, so we still got the same bulkheads because we prefab these in Omaha. We just drove this 2.5 hours down here to Kansas City.
Same card, same table, same benches.
Same floor, same paint, same colors, different LEDs.
Same tantalizing teal.
Tantalizing teal. So this door right here, we actually have a couple problems. Like we're gonna actually have Mark come down here, and Mark's gonna block this off because we can't get the roller. I mean, we've had it on order for like 6 months, so we want to be able to roll this door down. We're just gonna have to board it up for now. The doors were the wrong color. They're supposed to be white, as you've seen from our other laundromats, white or black. This will be a full glass door, but again, we weren't able to get it in time, and we're not gonna wait 2 months to open this just because of a door. We can use unisex bathrooms here, so that's nice. Usually in Omaha, we have to put 2 bathrooms in. We just did 1. There's our ATM. I don't know why they put it in the bathroom, but maybe they're painting. They're probably painting. So another weird thing here is like, we still have the same camera system. We have everything else the same. I don't know why they did that thermostat. We'll have to put it on our normal one so we can actually remotely monitor it. Obviously these tables will be on that side, the chairs will be against the wall. But another thing what we did down here, so Kansas is a very, very hard skill game state, and it's also a gray state, but it's a gray state that's weird because they have a lot of games that they deemed illegal. So what they have here is, it's called a no chance. So these aren't fired up right here, and I hate these. Like, we had to buy these, they're wood cabinets. I mean, they got just 2 buttons. I think they're a touchscreen. Like, these LEDs are cheap. So we had to pay like stupid money for these. I think we paid like $10,000 a machine. So we have some different skill games in this location also. And in all honesty, I really don't like them. I mean, the graphics look very poor on them. They're in wooden cabinets. I mean, they just look really clunky. The buttons don't even look that solid. Like, I don't love them at all. Honey, we'll just put an extension cord in here so we can see these, because I haven't even seen these yet. This will be my first. Here you go, buddy. What the heck is happening right now? Oh, 200 now. 1,200. 1,200, it says right on the screen, 1,200. You guys, no game should be that loose. That's the jackpot. You guys are jackpot. That's the you guys just want a jackpot?
We're over 12. We're 1,300.
We also went with this equipment, like I said, because there was a guy that didn't want it, and we ended up having to implement it in our own store, and it was very similar size stores. With the different issues that we have with supply chain, and even the fact that right now everything is being inflated. I mean, there's equipment for other brands that I bought 30% cheaper 2 years ago. So this was an attractive thing. It actually hopefully works out nice. We've already installed them. Like, we've been testing them so far, no problems. And we actually may use it in the future if everything goes well. So Westwood, like I said, we got a couple things. We're opening Monday. We'll finish those things out. So if you actually want to know how that laundromat does and how it scales and how it ticks up, all you got to do is like, subscribe, and we'll keep updating you. Yeah.